Mr. Golnish, I'm afraid you've run out of your speaking time. I give the floor to Madam Kudryska, 1 minute 30.
Pani Przewodnicząca, Panie Komisarzu.
President, Commissioner. We know that the sort of organisation of judicial systems comes under the sovereignty of member states. It can nevertheless be organised in such a way that the independence of the judicial system can be undermined. And the separation of powers is something that can equally be undermined, and that public service can be limited or impinged upon, which is why the mechanism being advocated, I think, echoes Parliament's appeal for the effective democratic function of EU institutions in light of violations at the level of member states. So we're talking about European citizens who turn to the EU institutions and expect that their fundamental rights are being protected. Now, this project also calls for a dialogue on behalf of the European Parliament together with the national parliaments. In other words, an institutional dialogue between 28 sort of high-level experts. Of course, one can discuss whether such a mechanism makes sense. And how sort of frequently it should be convened. Perhaps rather than a high-level group of experts, one could have recourse to the Venice Commission to a greater extent. But I think these are things that can certainly be ironed out in the course of dialogue. Of course, there wouldn't be any European Union in the absence of democracy, which is why we need to guarantee democracy, and that is the aim of this mechanism.
I'll do this. Thank you very much, Madam President. We cannot have a Europe that puts all of its efforts into respecting a budgetary deficit